All those setbacks that you've been through, everything that you've been through in your life, it has prepared you for this moment right here. Everything is an accumulation. So even the things that you think don't matter, even all the pain, you wonder, you ask God, why did you give me all this pain? Why did you give me all this hardship? You have to understand that all of that adds up to where you are in life right now. For you to literally make your greatest comeback. For you to literally be the best version of yourself. For you to take it to new heights. But in order to reach new heights, you have to reach new lows. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. In order to reach new heights, you have to reach new lows. We could all talk about making the greatest comeback, but why are we not talking about the pain that was required in order to do that? What are we coming back from? We're coming back from heartbreak. We're coming back from hardship. We're coming back from poverty. You understand what I'm saying? We have pitfalls in life, and it's up to us to crawl out of it and make it back. How do you crawl out of it? How do you take that first step? You have to understand that you were destined to be where you at right now. Without that understanding, you are not going to appreciate the present moment, which means you're not going to appreciate the opportunity that you have to make the greatest comeback in your life. In order to appreciate the opportunity to make the greatest comeback in your life, you have to understand how precious life itself is. You see what I'm saying? If you're not understanding how precious life is, if you're not grateful for the fact that you're still alive, how will you make the greatest comeback? It's impossible. Only people who are truly grateful for life, only people who are grateful for the present moment, only people who want more for themselves will make the greatest comeback of their life. Let's keep it real. Everybody can't make the greatest comeback of their life. Because if you make the greatest comeback of your life, I'm going to know about it. I'm going to hear about it. I'm going to see you on your way to the top. I have no choice because you've reached new lows, you've reached new highs. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, how can you make the greatest comeback? You have to understand that not everybody's going to make the greatest comeback. The greatest comeback, the greatest, you have to want to be obsessed with having a better life. You have to want to be obsessed with being 1% better each day. You can't miss it, man. You can't miss a beat. You can't miss a beat. Being grateful for life is what will give you the discipline. You know, a lot of people talk about money, cars, girls, clothes. None of that matters if you don't understand what it means to build a relationship with God, what it means to build a relationship with yourself, what it means to lock in, to be a better person, to be a better human being, what it means to make the greatest comeback, what it means to be grateful for the heartbeat that God has given you. And if people are not grateful for that heartbeat, man, there's no way they're going to make the greatest comeback. There's no way in the world. Come back from what? A lack of gratitude? So a couple things that we need gratitude. We need to build our relationship with God. We need to take one step each day, one step forward into the right direction. We need to get 1% better each day. We need to be locked in. We got to have faith, and we got to understand why we went through the low moments. Some of us can't make the greatest comeback. You have to understand, some of us can't make the greatest comeback if we don't understand what we're coming back from, and if we don't understand the lesson that life was trying to teach us in those low moments, in those negative moments, in those low moments, in those negative moments, in those moments where nobody else was there for you. Those moments of pain, those moments of hardship. You have to truly understand. You have to understand why you were going through all of that. It's for a reason. It was a season in your life, but every season has a reason. There's a reason why it's fall right now. The leaves got to go. The leaves got to fall down. There's a reason why it's winter, because now the trees are naked. The climate is different. It's a little bit colder. There's a reason why there's spring. You know, the flowers grow back. You see what I'm saying? The sun is coming back out. There's a reason why we have summer. You know, the sun is hot. You see what I'm saying? It's hurricane season. See, so we have to understand that every season brings a reason. And in order for you to have deliverance of this season and go into a better season where you can make the greatest comeback of your life, you're going to have to go through a lot of hardship, bro. You're going to have to go through a lot of pain. You're going to have to go through a lot of hardship. You're going to have to go through a lot of pain. It takes grit. It takes determination. It takes consistency. It's not going to be easy. You have to want a better life for yourself, and you have to be grateful for the life that you currently have, the opportunity that you have to make your life better. You have to be grateful for that. You have to be grateful for that. Even when you don't want to be consistent, even when you don't want to show up, the simple fact that you here, the simple fact that you breathing, the simple fact that you have an opportunity to be better than you were the day before, why wouldn't you take that? How could we make the greatest comeback? How could we make the greatest comeback? Well, we went through the greatest pain. And you have to understand that you went through that pain for a reason. Everybody has a testimony. What have you been going through? What's the pain that life has been putting you through? If you don't mind sharing how you've been lately, you could put it in the comments below. The reason I say that is because one of the most powerful things that we can do after we make it past pain is to share our story and to share how we overcame it. Some people overcame it with the gym. Some people overcame it by building a stronger relationship with God. Please share below how you overcame the hardships that you've been through in life with our brotherhood, with our family. Please share it below, because you have to understand we need that. We need to see these testimonies. We need to see these stories. We have to understand, man, that we can make it through anything, that no matter what we go through, we have a chance to make it on the other side. You made it on the other side. You still here. You still breathing. You still living. You still kicking. Please share below. And that's so important. We go through the pain so we can have testimony. Testimony allows us to help other people, you know, and that's what it's all about. So when we're talking about making the greatest comeback, you can't just be trying to make the greatest comeback for yourself. You have to understand that people are dependent on you to make that comeback. People are dependent on you to lock in. People are dependent on you to be the best version of yourself. People are truly rooting for you. People want to see you win. And even if they don't want to see you win, you have to want to see yourself win. And you have to understand that when you help other people, when you help yourself win, you help other people win. But you can only help other people win if you help yourself. You can only help other people get through these difficult times if you go through the difficult times yourself. So that's one reason why you need to make your greatest comeback. Sometimes we need a why. Sometimes we need a why. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Sometimes we need a why. If you don't have a why, if you don't have a why, then it's not going to carry you through all the pain and hardship. You're not going to make your greatest comeback because your reason for wanting to make the greatest comeback is not strong enough. You get motivated temporarily from the video, and then you leave the video, and then you got to go back to your regular life and you start to do regular things. When you know you have to be elevating, when you know you have to be becoming the best version of yourself. And it takes the day by day work, the daily process, and understanding that you get what you put in. So you're trying to make the greatest comeback of your life, but are you even on this journey of self-improvement? Are you truly being honest with yourself? How have you been lately? Have you been doing the things that you need to do as of late? Have you been locking in the way that you should as of late? Can you be honest with yourself? Because the truth is, this is your life. This is not my life. This is not their life, over there or over here or whatever. This is your life. And based on what you do with your life, that's the results that you're going to get. You want to make the greatest comeback, right? But the greatest comeback requires the greatest amount of effort. Can you have the greatest amount of effort? That's the question. Can you really put in the work when nobody else is putting in the work? Can you go to the gym when nobody else can go to the gym with you? Can you lock in the way that you need to lock in when everybody else don't want to lock in? Can you do the things that you need to do? So what have we talked about? We talked about why we're even making the greatest comeback anyways. It's because we've been through the greatest hardship. It's because we've been through a lot of pain. So that's why we're making the greatest comeback, because we've been through something. And now we're speaking about our why. How can we carry through? How can we actually make it? How can we actually make it? And I gave you a why, and one of the reasons why is so you can help other people make it. Right? It's not just about you. Self-improvement may start with you, but it doesn't end with you. Remember that. Right? And we also spoke about something else. We spoke about how the greatest comeback, it requires the greatest effort. Now, we're not done. I just wanted to make sure that you guys are keeping along with me. What is something else that we need to keep in mind when we're really trying to make the greatest comeback of our life? We have to understand that things are going to get boring. Things are going to get repetitive. There's going to be high moments, low moments, but there's also going to be moments that feel stagnant. Those moments add up. Don't think that it doesn't. Taking a step day by day, walking, taking your 10,000 steps a day, going to the gym, drinking your 64 ounces of water, right? Hanging around a group of people that's actually trying to inspire you and motivate you and lift you up. Hey, can we actually do that? We have to really do our best to lock in and be the greatest version of ourselves. We have to understand the opportunity that we have to win. We have to understand the opportunity that we have in life. So when you're trying to make the greatest comeback, it's going to feel stagnant. You're not going to feel like you're accomplishing much. I'm telling you, I've been through it. It's like, man, is this all going to work out? Is this all adding up to something? And it is. The consistency adds up. The hard work you put in adds up. You locking in adds up. And if you think that it doesn't, then come on, man. Where have you been? It adds up, and you're not going to see all the results right away. It takes time. It's supposed to take time. But over time, you'll start to witness the things that start happening in your life, right? So, of course, when we're trying to make the greatest comeback, we're looking for some great results. And that's why we're talking about results right now. Results matter. We could talk about the work all day, but if we don't have the results, if we're not putting in the work, if people aren't actually seeing the life that they want to live, there's no point of watching videos like this. There's no point of talking about making the greatest comeback. You actually want to see your life reach the levels that you wanted to reach. You actually want to make the greatest comeback of your life. Well, that means that you have to become somebody new. You have to become somebody that's locked in. You have to have a whole new identity. I'm not going to lie. You have to question what you've been doing in your life to get you to that spot right there that has not been working, that has not been fulfilling, that you have not been on your purpose. You have not been doing the things that you need to do. What habits did that person accumulate, your old self, to do that, where you were in a position where you need to even make the greatest comeback of your life? And what new habits do you need to adapt or adopt and take in to become the new version of you so you can make the greatest comeback of your life? And I'm gonna tell you something right now. All that slacking off that y'all been doing, bro, it's not gonna make it over here, bro. All that slacking off is not gonna make it. All that talking about it, I'm talking about it, I'm talking about doing it, and I'm talking about doing it. That's not gonna make it to the greatest comeback of your life. You have to actually get up and do it. You have to create the actionable steps to make it happen. You have to actually put the work in and be disciplined. It's always going to be somebody. I'm trying to tell you something right now, bro. It's always gonna be somebody that's out here putting in the work, putting in the discipline, and it's me. Don't let me pass you up. Don't let me pass you up. I'm in the gym, bro. I'm locked in. I'm recording videos in public, bro. I don't care what nobody think, bro. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm locked in. I'm confident. You could be that too. You can be locked in too. You can make the greatest comeback of your life too. Because what you have to understand is you are already great. Don't let people pass you up, man. Don't let me pass you up, bro. You're destined for greatness. I hope you know that. Because you're already great. You just have to step into that. I said you're destined for greatness because you're already great. You just have to step into that. I said you're destined for greatness because you're already great. You just have to step into that. There's a reason why content like this does well. You want me to be honest with you? It's because nobody in our actual lives talks to us like this, like that. Maybe your mama, maybe one or two people. Nobody really wants to say, hey, you're destined for greatness, because they don't even know that they're destined for greatness. It's only the people who reach great heights. It's only the people who made the greatest comeback of their life. It's only the people who never gave up, who fully understand that it is actually possible to live the life that you want to live and accomplish the goals and dreams that you have. It's people like me reaching out to you and letting you know that you are already great, that you need to step into your greatness and you need to lock in. There's no time to waste. There is no time to waste. There is no time to waste. There is no time to waste. I don't want to talk about making the greatest comeback of your life again. I need you to actually make the greatest comeback of your life. I need the actionable steps. I need it to come true. I need it to be a reality. I need it to happen. You see what I'm saying? That's the things that matter. If we don't understand what matters in this life, like putting in the work, being disciplined, being locked in, and if we don't cherish those things, then we're gonna waste our life. Our life is not gonna be as great as it can be. There's gonna be distractions all around us, but you have to remain focused. You have to remain locked in. There's gonna be temptation all around you, but you have to remain locked in. There's gonna be people that's trying to take you off the grind, but you have to what? Remain locked in. Like I said, please help the family. For the brothers watching this, I know we got sisters watching this too. Whatever you have been through in your life, I want you to share it in the comment section if you don't mind. Talk about a time that you have overcome. Be a community, be support, and understand that we have all gone through struggle. We have all gone through pain, but guess what? We're still standing. You know, something my mom has always shared with me, you know, one of her nicknames is Chrissy's Still Standing. And she always talked about how no matter what she's been through, she's still here. She's still standing. I'm still standing. And it's so powerful because the truth is, you're still here. Your heart is still beating and you're still standing. How amazing is that? So I really hope that you guys understand the power that you have to change your life, the present moment to be great. Don't waste the present moment. Okay? Don't look at the present moment and say, YOLO, I only have one life to live, so I'm gonna go party and get drunk. And then you wake up the next day and you, YOLO, I only got one life to live, so I'ma just party and get drunk. And some people do that over and over again. The truth is, I want you to understand the present moment as a gift and an opportunity to actually build long-lasting legacy, a beautiful life, a life that you could be proud of. So when it is your time to go, you don't take anything that you've done for granted, right? You really, really appreciate your life, and you really, really, really created something meaningful with the time that you have while you were here. A lot of people don't do those things. You have to understand that. A lot of people need to make the greatest comeback of their life because they're wasting their life away. Some people have been dormant for way too long. A lot of the gifts that God has given you is dormant. A lot of the skills that you have to be great is dormant. You could be the best whatever you want to be. You see what I'm saying? The gifts in order to make that happen is already within you. You're already great. You just have to get up and do it. You have to get up and accomplish it. You have to get up and believe in yourself. So when we talk about making the greatest comeback, you are already the greatest, and you are already blessed by the greatest. You are already great, and you are already blessed by the I am. You are already blessed by the man above. What more do you need? It's time for you to lock in. It's time for you to know that not only are you destined, but you're already great. Step into your own greatness. No more wasting time. No more wasting the opportunity of life. No more none of that. No more caring about what people think. Bro, we just have to be locked in. We just really got to be locked in. We really got to be disciplined, and we really got to want this, man. We really got to want this, man. I mean, it's a beautiful day. I don't know where you at in the world right now, but I know you got grass. I know you got trees outside. Go outside for a walk. Go look at nature, man. Go connect with God. Appreciate your life. Make something beautiful of it. Be the best version of yourself. Spread love, spread joy, spread peace. This life is short. It's what we make it. And that's what's going to last. I want to leave a legacy of love and peace on this earth. And I'm going to do my best to keep helping people be purpose driven, to be the best version of themselves. So I love you. I appreciate you. And it's time for you to make the greatest comeback of your life, man. No more playing around. All right? No more playing around. Peace.